This is gonna be an unscripted, unedited video where I basically tell you a few tips about fighting and add on a few tips about life. So here we go. I've just finished my session, and at the end of it, I've decided that after every session that I have in the gym, I'm gonna have a chat with you guys about fighting and all other stuff. So instead of doing the scripted things I've done before, I'm just gonna do this, okay? So after your training or during your training or while you're working or whatever you're doing, just press play, listen, and try to learn. And that's it. So today is gonna be just a random, unedited script. Sorry, not script, just an unedited video without a script. So anyway, I've just done my session. It's been a back workout, a dynamic back workout with weights. And after that, I've done a few rotational movements. I can show them to you. One of them is holding the bag like so, just like a cross, but I push it. Instead of hitting it, there's a few things you do with your arm when you hit. It's you deliver with force, and then you actually have a little bit of a push as well. Depends on what you do. Like you can do a deliberate jab like so, or you can deliver a very stiff arm that's intended to break things, mostly used in things like bare knuckle fighting, where you have a lot of stiff movements where you actually press in with the bones and try to cut things up. They do it sometimes in MMA and boxing and all other sports as well, but it's not so prevalent. So you see, for example, in Kyokushin or styles where they kick a lot, they actually do have a bit of a stiffer leg when they low kick in comparison to like Muay Thai, which is a much more of a force of rotation where they kick you with. Whereas in Kyokushin, they would literally just go and just put a stiff leg into your thigh. Hurts a lot. You can see it, but it hurts a lot. So there's give and takes. There's pros and cons of every technique. Just have to figure out what to use when and where in a fight. And that's actually one of the things I wanted to show you. So what I'm doing today, anyway, because I have a slap tear, what's called a slap tear in my bicep here. So that's one of the tips I wanted to give you is you never stop training, man. Like you never, ever, ever, fucking ever stop training. Never. So if you've torn something, you've injured something, you don't stop training, man. Okay? You just adapt, train differently. I've been training since the first day when I had this slap tear. It's now been 2.5 months and I'm fine. I can feel it, it's there, but it doesn't bother me much so that it interferes with my training anymore. And in a short while from now, I'm probably gonna stop feeling it as well. I've done no steroids, no added stuff, whatever it is. I take creatine and vitamins and I eat well, that's it. But I have followed a routine of training it every day. Even if it is just doing this with like 2 kilos, yeah, I started like that. That's how I started. With a cable and just pulling a 2 kilo weight, just like that. It's like so light. But now, bro, I can do that heavy now. So it takes time. Just have to put time into every injury. Someone's writing something. Okay. So I can do that now without much bother. No, it's fine. But that's the thing about being a fighter. There are fighters out there, like in terms of what they take, I'm not going to name them, but in terms of doing stuff like PEDs, I understand it because it's your body, it's your tool for work, it's your, you make a living with this. And of course, it gives you a benefit. It gives you a benefit as an added, benefit in comparison to other fighters. Do I think it's fair? No, not at all. I never did it. Never gonna do it. Maybe when I get older and get like 50 years old, maybe I'll do something just to like stay alive and try to use my body. But I never did when I was fighting. So I think it's not fair, because if you should open it up for everyone, you know, if it's going to be fair, right? At least then I know what I'm getting into. I'm not going to go in there and like be clean with an athlete who's not clean. It's not fair. Like the thing Mark Hunt spoke about a while ago. Yeah, I agree with him. It's not fair. You know, you damage yourself. You may end up in a wheelchair because some guy was enhanced. At least you had the chance of choosing to be enhanced if you wanted to, against this guy who is enhanced. But no, they say he's not enhanced, and then you go in there and get smashed and damaged. It's not fair. Do I judge you for doing it? No. I think it's fine. I understand it. From a theoretical perspective of the biomechanics of using your body and taking care of your body, I understand it. I understand why you're doing it. It's just not fair. That's the point, because you're not open with it. If you were open with it, I'd say that's fine, because you're openly saying you're doing it and I can choose to fight you. But when you're just lying and saying I'm not doing anything, and then that's just not fair, man, you know? It's like going into the fight and asking what are the rules. Well, the rules are you can't knee me to the head, and then you knee me to the head. Well, that's not fair, you know? It's the same thing. That's one of the things I've been training today. Is I've just been doing a jab cross, and that's basically just for my slap tear that I'm doing this. I want to be able to do a hard cross again, but the hook is harder. I still feel it on the hooks. Don't feel it so much anymore on the cross, because it stretches out a bit more when I do the hook. So I'm trying not to do the hook. Not so hard anyway, but I do it. I do short hooks, that's fine. But when I do longer hooks, then I really feel that slap tear. So today I've been doing this. Just been doing bouncing back and forth and doing 1-2s. Just this short 1-2s and then long 1-2s, and then stepping back, leaning forward, doing long, short, and also adding a few exercises. The exercises are these ones, where you have a medicine ball, and with the medicine ball you basically push it to the wall. I'll show you. You push it to the wall and try to hold it. So basically you explode and hold, and then drop it. Because the idea is you lean too far into the punch. I'll show you. It's one of the things that's how Aldo got fucked up against, sorry, I'll cut that out. I'm not supposed to swear. But that's how Aldo got caught against McGregor, right? He leaned in. He overcommits to his punches, which means that he's got too much force going forward. He'll fall if he doesn't hit his target. That's like me going like this, and then oops, the target isn't there anymore to, hold me. You can train that by doing this. I'm not sure you can see it. Basically, you go and then hold it. And if you drop that ball, you have a look at your stance at that moment. If your stance is bad, this is what's going to happen. And then drop it, you're going to fall forward. You're going to have to lean back a bit. So you'll feel that, when I drop the ball, I'm actually leaning back and holding my back. So that means I'm overcommitting into my punch. Anyway, so you do a few of those. Drop. Drop. And then on the bag, instead of doing the actual delivery of the force, you just do a push. So you hold the bag and just push it. That's it. Just push. So it's like using weights to, train your muscles. Especially when you have a slap tear, that's really good for you. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. I haven't done any videos, so let's get into that. For a while, I didn't do any videos at all. The reason was because I had you guys know I had a fly shop, right, online. And the fly shop online was, how do I explain? It's very time consuming. It's a job where you have to sit and just do, for every time someone buys a fly, you fucking have to, you know, make another fly. So it's a full-time job. It's not like you can sit there and just like rake in the money. It just doesn't work like that. It's like being in a factory. You just have to produce. The more you produce, the more you can sell. So it's fucking time consuming and shit. And I have a factory job. I'm an injection machine molding operator for big machines for auto parts. So I just go around in a factory and push buttons and stuff, basically. But it was a full-time job, and apart from that, I had my daughter, and then I had the business as well. Every time I come home, I just sit there. And this is one of the things for you guys. Like, what do you do when you come home? What do you do when you come home? Because what I do when I come home is either I have my daughter or I sit down at my desk and I make flies until midnight. And people say, you're crazy. Why are you doing that? I say, because that's not what people do. That's not what most people do. And if that's what most people don't do, then I'll do that. And then I'll get what most people don't have. Which in my case was, I got exhausted. So, but the business worked and the shop was fine. But then I crashed. So people ask me now, would you do it again? Knowing that you would crash out, I'd say, hell yeah, I would do it again. Absolutely, it was worth it. That was the cost of having a working web shop. So that was it. So I did that, and then I decided, you know what, no more YouTube videos. I'm just gonna smash this web shop, and I did, and it worked. But now I closed it down because I'm gonna put my time into making an app, a fitness app instead. Let's see how that works out. If it works out fine, then I can just fly fish for fun and not have to sell flies. But doesn't work out, I'll go back to the flies. And during this, I rarely talk politics, but this is a tip for all of you in terms of things being hard. Yeah, everybody goes through hard things. No one would like to talk about it. Like, they look at me in the gym right now, standing here doing some videos, and they're like, "Oh, what is he doing?" Like, I'm doing what most people don't do. So, but they'll look at the videos, right? But they would never go into the gym and do that themselves. And I understand. I fully understand it. It's fine. I don't judge. I'm just explaining that most people aren't comfortable with that, and most people aren't comfortable with like doing what most people don't do. Anyway, so you should really try to, like, as long as all you need to do is just do what most people don't do. That's it. In terms of the gym, in terms of your life, just have a list. Don't do what others do. Okay, do what most people do. Like, in terms of like brushing your teeth, everybody does it. Yeah, fine, brush your teeth. You know, making your bed. Yeah, make a bed. I got it. Like, things that everybody do, that everybody does, isn't always a bad thing. But the things that lead to bad results or just mediocre results, don't do those. It's just pattern recognition, really. Look at the patterns. The patterns of fighters, for example, the most successful ones do this and this, right? Then do that. Or the least successful ones, they do this, then don't do that. It's just really easy, to be honest. It's really easy. It's like if unsuccessful fighters have a guard that's like this one down here, and they get knocked out, don't do that. If the successful ones have a hand up here, then do that. Do this instead with a hand up here. You know, it's really simple. Just look at the patterns, follow them. Same with the gym. Same with, you know, everything. So I was talking about politics, not speaking about politics. The most unsuccessful people right now, as I see it, are the people that include politics into their social lives. Why? Let me ask you why. Because I'm from Sweden, right? And in Sweden, politics works like this. We don't speak about it. It's private. What I vote for is private. I don't talk about it with my family. I don't talk about it in social life, online, at work. You don't ask. Nor do you ask what's in my bank account or where my savings are. That's private. Finances are private. Politics are private. And online, I see you guys doing that now, where you exclude friends because of what they vote for. Really? Come on, bro. You really shouldn't be doing that. Because opinions change. Opinions fluctuate. And politics is what affects your family and your finances, mostly. And that's got nothing to do with your friends. Okay, so if my friend decides to be, for example, another sexuality, then that's got nothing to do with me. It's what he does, right? And another thing, you don't force it on others. Like, I like training like this. This works for me and my lifestyle and my interests. I like training like this. I like doing fighting and stuff like that. I would never go to my friend who's a soccer player or an American football player or a rugby player or a tennis player and say, hey, you should try mine instead. It's better. I mean, there's no better. It's just he likes that stuff. So let him go do that stuff. I can enjoy my time with him and have a meal with him. When his tennis training is done and my fighting training is done, we'll go have a meal together. I might ask and be interested, but I would never go as far as trying to persuade him to do fighting instead because it's better. There's no better. The same way I wouldn't try to persuade a friend who's left to go right or right to go left. We can enjoy meals together anyway. It's like chocolate and vanilla. We go to a restaurant, we sit down, or a cafe. I order a chocolate souffle, you order a vanilla souffle. There's no conflict here. I'm sitting with my friend, he's enjoying his vanilla, I'm enjoying my chocolate, right? And then the conflict occurs when either of us tries to change what the other is eating. No one asked you to do that. He's fine. Everything was fine. He was enjoying his vanilla. You were enjoying your chocolate. Leave it. It's fine. Don't try to change things. If he asks, hey, can I try your chocolate? Of course. Yeah, sure. Try mine. It's fine. It's really good. You like it? But don't force it onto others. I would never go smash his vanilla off his plate and say, why are you eating that? He'd walk away. I'd lose a friend. The same with politics. Stop doing shit like that. And you guys, I see you guys and girls, you do the same thing in fighting as well. Oh, capoeira is better, or taekwondo is better, or, MMA is better. Better for what? Bro, we're all gonna live, die, and have some fun in between. Better for what? Maybe he enjoys capoeira. He enjoys doing this and being it's a cool style of training and fighting, right? No one asked you what's better to win the UFC. There's been kickboxers who've been UFC champs. There's been karate fighters who's been UFC champs. There's been wrestlers who's been UFC champs, sambo, judo, whatever. They've all made it up to the top. Okay? So how about you stop judging others? Leave them alone to their own training and their own style and what makes them happy. What makes me happy is wrestling, freestyle wrestling, and boxing. I think those two are a good combination. I like them. But I've also done karate, I've also done judo, I've also done jiu-jitsu, I've done BJJ, I've done all of them. I even did North Shaolin Kung Fu when I was a kid. It was fun. Fun trying to pretend to be a ninja, you know? It was fun. And if you go the path of fun, you'll always be successful. If it's not fun, don't do it. Simple. And if it's not fun for anybody else, stop pushing it on to them. So anyway, point of this video was to tell you I'm back. I'm gonna keep doing more videos for you guys. Gonna keep talking to you. Gonna keep doing a few of those instructionals. Gonna keep doing a few of those fitness style trainings and fun and whatever. I'm just gonna make videos. You like it, follow me. Don't like it, thanks for being here while you were here. And I wish you all the best in everything else that you do. Because at the end of it all, we're all gonna pass away, and let's try to have some fun until then. And everybody try to be friends with each other. Okay, stop judging. Everything's fine. And nice to have you here. I'll see you again in the next video. Train hard, fight easy. Bye.